Yo, 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 welcome to the Wild That's Crazy podcast. What's up, people? What's up?
Hey guys, it's your girl Keanna. What's going on? Happy day, happy day.
I was a little thrown off last week, so I'm energetic and I'm back and I'm ready to pod.
That's what I like to hear.
Yeah, I'm ready.
Energetic.
It's Saturday. This will be out Monday, but I feel good. I'm
Huh.
happy to be off work, happy to just chill and relax.
Yeah,
Yeah.
it's a feel. Saturdays are feel good days. Saturdays and Sundays actually for me. I always say Saturday is my errand day. I'm ripping and running trying to get appointments or whatever I got to do that I can't do during the week. So it's a feel good day.
Yeah,
You know?
and I try to do everything I had to do throughout the week, so I wouldn't have to do it today and tomorrow. Cause it's like I just want to chill. I want
can't.
to rest and do what I have to do.
I'll be tired
I
after
want it
work.
to be all about me. I mean, to me, it's more convenient because it's like, okay, I'm doing this throughout the week, which sometimes I could be a little tired, but doing it helps me relax on my day off. So that way it could be all about me and I can enjoy it. I'm not ripping and running or doing this or doing that. And yeah, this week kicked my butt. Like, I don't usually say I'm tired. I was exhausted before today. I got some rest, got to chill and just,
Just chill out.
I'm looking forward to just, having a little fun, having a couple of drinks and just kicking
Drinks
it
are
with some
always
friends.
good. I
Yeah.
think a drink, libations
Yeah.
are definitely on the floor
Oh, I'm
on a good Saturday.
Yeah.
Definitely.
This water, I'm about to kill this water,
What?
kill that other
Got me
water
some
you got
green
me.
iced tea here. I'm
Yeah,
like with
come
some green tea. I'm like I'm gonna get my zen on, but I will definitely have me some good wine tonight.
I'm with that.
Yeah, libations for sure.
Yeah.
I'm cool this week. Like for me, I kind of had this was my week where I paced. I kind of didn't overload myself because I'm just like whatever. What get done gets done. What doesn't. I'm not about to overwork myself. And I just kind of like this was my week for myself where I kind of just chill back and had a little me time. Yeah.
Okay. How's
Yeah.
wedding planning going?
Oh boy. What I've been doing, and this is probably why I've been by myself, I've been looking at like wedding stuff. Like I'm starting to see what.
You got an idea?
Yeah, it feel good. It's exciting. It's fun. Like the only thing is like my dress. I gotta really like kind of just, I don't know, just get my dress.
That's the biggest
Kind of
thing.
like, I don't know. It's kind of like one of those things. And it kind of is mind boggling. Like I'm like, I can't, you know what I'm saying? Like it's just a lot
Yeah.
with it. So.
Okay. Yeah, because
I don't
to
know.
me, the dress is the most important thing.
Because
that's everything.
Yes,
Everything else,
that's
the
my
cake,
moment. That's my moment.
Everything else, the music.
Yeah. Well, the music and this is my thing. And me and my fiance, we talk about this. I'm like, we gotta have good drinks, and we gotta have good drinks. Like, I want to have good beverages when I come somewhere.
I like that.
If I'm spending my time with you, I want to drink.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? I'm not like gonna just tear the bar up, but
Yeah.
I want some good quality alcohol.
Yeah, you gotta have that.
So I'm like that in music and the food that we serve. But I feel like for our wedding, like I want like some cuisine, some Southern cuisine. You know
like
what I
that.
mean? Like the food that I like.
I like that.
So what I want to do is kind of incorporate every little bit of me and him into our wedding.
I like that.
You know what I mean? Because it's about us. You know what I mean?
It should show y'all
Yeah.
personality and everything.
It's definitely gonna have some classy, I'm
Like got the
classy.
DJ?
Yeah, I have like 2 people in mind.
Okay.
The only thing is like I really want to do some different things I'm not sharing or whatever because it's gonna be a surprise. So I just
Yeah.
want to
Yeah,
change
hold
it up
on.
a little bit. You
Yeah.
know what I mean? Like I want people to be like, oh, this is Keanna and Warren's wedding. Like this is what they did. You know what I
Yeah.
mean? So it's like I want it to be our thing.
Yeah.
Yeah. But other than that, I've just been in my own world. I've been having my phone. I've been looking at like certain spaces, colors, and dates. And then also he's more into like finding us a home.
Okay.
Like he liked the wedding.
How's that going?
It's a lot, but that's his thing. Like I'm just like if it's left up to me, we ain't gonna find a home because I'm gonna find a flaw in every
Yeah,
home. You know what I
yeah.
mean? So I'm like,
At least you recognize that.
yes, yeah. So
Yeah.
that's his thing. The wedding it's gonna be our thing, but I think he just like he know that I'm gonna show up. It's gonna be
Yeah.
nice. He know me. You know what I'm saying? It's gonna have a little bit of us, a little bit of that. But it's fun. But I find it to be enjoyable when I'm just doing it by myself, looking at things because it's something that I get to enjoy by myself. You know? But it's a lot. It's a lot.
dope.
It's like mind boggling. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Because you this only one time, so you.
Oh, I
want
ain't
to-
doing it again. Oh no.
Yeah,
When
you
I
want
say
to make sure that you get everything you
Listen.
want. You want everything on point.
when we take those vows, like because I'm not gonna marry unless I know.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? I ain't saying I'm looking for perfection. Please don't look for it in me because we ain't perfect. But I'm gonna rock it out to the end. So that's it. Because I'm gonna tell you that's finito.
No, that makes
That's
no
my
sense.
forever man. forever, ever. You know what I mean? So
Yeah.
it's like I'm just excited. I really am in my own little world with this
That's
whole
good.
engagement. I feel like I'm in my own little bubble, and it's just it feel good.
Happy for you guys. Happy,
Thank you.
happy, happy.
So what about you?
Like
Like
love.
you say you pretty much just had an overall good week.
Yeah.
Just good. That's good to
Yeah.
hear.
Okay,
Yeah.
now we about to do something different.
Okay.
Yeah. So today I'm gonna be in therapy. You're gonna be my therapist.
I'm not a
And just
therapist.
like
Am
a
I getting paid?
Well,
I
somewhat.
charge. I don't do freelance. Hold on. Now, wait a minute.
We'll work it out.
My hourly rate, sir. We need to
So
negotiate. We need the paper.
no, so
Let
you
me
gonna
have
be
your
the
insurance
therapist.
card.
I will.
Let me see if I
hand you
take
my
your
Blue
appointment.
Cross. I got Blue Cross. So
Oh yeah.
everybody take mine.
Who say the
But
therapist?
yeah, so
Okay.
it's gonna be easy because I'm that guy. Like my therapist guy, he and I'm used to
Okay.
having women, so
Okay.
he know
Okay.
you pretty much just sitting there with me listening.
Now,
And then go ahead.
you know, therapy means raw, straight to the point. Ain't
Yeah.
no, you know. So you ready for that? Like you up for the when
Yeah.
I give it to you straight shooter?
Well,
Don't
I'm
chase
gonna
it?
do what I do with my therapist.
Well, I
You
ain't
gonna
your
have
but
your
no,
time.
this is Keanna therapy. So Keanna therapy is gonna be
I know,
Keanna
but
therapy.
no,
I ain't
but
your
if-
therapist.
when I pay my therapist, I'm paying for them to do it the way I want to do it.
No, that's not how it
Yes, it
works.
is.
The therapy is when you get therapy. Like you go in and tell your therapist that you want them to talk to you and break it down for
I
you.
do
in
that
some
with
way.
every therapist I have.
Oh,
Like
nah.
basically, no. What I mean by that, what I mean by that is, you're gonna ask me questions,
Okay.
but like, and most therapists do this. Most therapists they come in, they ask you what's going on, how you doing.
Mm-hmm.
I'm that guy. You're not gonna have to pick your plug with me. I'm gonna lay everything out
Okay.
for you.
Well, how about you lay your
That's what
issues
I'm
out
saying.
and let me tell you.
Yeah, I'm gonna lay everything
Yeah,
out for you.
that's
It's really
cool.
gonna be like a journal.
And I see you the bill after.
Yeah,
Okay.
it's gonna be like a
Mm.
journal. So I'm gonna touch on how I'm feeling, where I'm at.
Okay.
I'm gonna talk about the process, and I'm gonna lay it all out. Yeah, you're gonna
Alright.
see what I'm talking about. Cause
Okay.
every therapist, when I say,
I mean,
they-
I went to therapy for years. Like
no, but
I
it's different ones.
Yeah, it's different methods and different ways. But my therapist, literally, he would just, he was an older guy, and I
Mhm.
loved that he was so well experienced and he
Yeah.
had been through life. Like he was older, so
Yeah.
I feel like he's been through different channels.
60s.
He was
50s,
70s. He's up there.
Oh, okay.
And also, he, you know what I'm saying?
So
he
he
just
know everything.
he had
Yeah, he been through
experience under his
everything.
belt, and he was a male, so you know he gave me all different perspectives, and he really opened me up to like really see who I am. You know what I'm saying? So I really enjoyed my therapy session, but he just let me sit back and just talk, and that's how he felt me out.
That's what I'm saying. That's exactly what I'm saying.
But he was blunt with me. He
I
was
like that.
blunt.
Oh no, I don't want
Respectfully
nothing but
blunt.
Yeah.
Always respectful, you know. And then like you have to have empathy when you're a therapist
Yeah.
too, because you can't just be too raw with it. But I'm here. Let's go
And
for
I had
it.
one like that, but I
You
like
did?
it.
Like,
Yeah, but I
just-
like that. Like
Yeah.
I like that she was like that. The
Well,
only
it's a
thing
female.
is,
Females are
the
believe are
only
different.
thing that threw me off with her is it got to a point where she thought I was lying, but I was being truthfully honest. And it's like she got in her woman feelings and was acting like I was trying to game her. And I'm like, no, this is how I really feel.
So she couldn't.
she
she couldn't
she
turn
went
off the
black
female.
woman on me, yeah.
Not a black woman. Hold on now.
No, I'm gonna tell you what I mean. Like
What you mean by that?
what I mean by that is she felt like she seen this story and you couldn't tell her no otherwise.
Well, I don't think that's black woman. I just think that's woman, period. Because women always
Okay.
think me online anyway, majority of the time.
Well,
when it
most
comes
of
to
the
certain
time I've
things.
encountered it, it's been black women. Not saying all women don't
It's
do
all
it.
women. I'm telling you.
No,
I
I
say when it
understand
comes
that.
to women, woman, it don't matter what your race. Women are that tick tick. It don't take
Yeah.
one tick to
I
get
mean,
us
most of the
ticking.
things, everything else I will agree with.
Okay.
But that
Yeah.
to me, that's the only one I would say stand out.
Yeah, I think that's
Yeah.
because that's you're African American, you're black, so that's
Yeah.
your surroundings
Yeah.
with your culture. So you used to having those experiences, so you
Yeah.
already know what to look for.
Yeah.
I get it, yeah,
Yeah.
definitely, yeah, that's
Yeah,
our
so-
culture. We got that sass, but we like you lying,
Yeah,
you telling the truth.
because all women want you to be honest. All women get mad. All women want to hold you. All women want to hold you accountable, and all women have expectations. But
Yeah, I
just
think
feel it's
everybody
little-
got expectations
Yeah.
though. But Mr.
But okay, here we go.
Mr. James, let's
So-
see. You're in my therapist's office.
So
now.
we're gonna talk about
Mhm.
we're gonna talk about how I've been, and typically we always want each other to talk about how we really doing. So I'm gonna talk about how I'm really doing, and what I've been going through. So lately, the last couple of weeks, I'd say the last month or two, it's just been crazy. It's been a roller coaster, and that's typically what life is. But the only difference with me is I'm at a point in my life where I feel like I had it all planned. I had everything organized. I had it to where I wanted it to be. And I just felt like I had to do the work to keep on the path that I was going. But in life, you always realize it's gonna be ups and downs and bumps, and it's gonna be detours, and it's gonna be moments where you have to just go with the flow and understand what's for you and what's not for you. So what I mean by that is, I'm having a baby. So I'm having a baby, and that's always something to itself because it's like I'm 42 now. So starting over, my sons are 17 and 15. So it's like starting over is just like, it haven't hit. It's finally hitting me now.
Okay.
Now that the baby is almost here, it's like,
Real deal.
whoa, he's here. He's almost here. So
Mm-hmm.
it's like, okay, now I got to start over. And I feel like I mastered it with my second son. My first son, it was like the fill out process. It was like, okay, how do I do this? How do I burp? How do I change a diaper? How do you? Second son, I feel like I had more time to spend with him because of my working hours. And I feel like I mastered that. So now I feel like just a little getting used to a little bit. And I feel like I will master that because I'm in a better space. I'm in a better place. I'm cool now. I can handle it. I'm great with kids. I'm great with understanding the do's and do nots and just understanding what the love to give, the amount of love to give, how to be tough, when not to be tough, when to listen, when to shut up. I get it now.
Okay.
So it's just like now with the baby coming and the podcast, just basically us switching homes and us just going through what we went through, finding a better home and better partners and just, really upgrading and really creating a vision that we describe. Like, in the beginning, I told y'all this is where we want to start, but this is where we want to go. And I feel like we on the right path. But leading up to that, where we would just, oh, there's no more video, there's no more podcast. It's like, whoa, wait, like this is my dream. I've been working hard for this. I've been busting my butt for this. And I just really had to take a step back and really realize that when you want something, you got to work for it. And you just got to stay focused. So with this being here, it just let me realize, like, man, we're going up. We're not going sideways. We're not going back. So just be comfortable
It's
and
elevation.
understand that. So yeah, so that's been cool. And just with, everything that's going on, work been work. You know how much I work. You know what I do with work. I'm doing this so we won't have to work no more. I'm trying to put us in a position where this will just be work. And we will be fine doing what we doing. So, through that time, I went through a breakup and I'm single. So that's another thing because the thing with that is I've worked so hard to be on this path where it's marriage, it's the third kid, it's doing things a certain way. And it's just basically like this is where I had my life going. But I understand at the beginning of the year I had goals for myself and expectations, and I asked God. And I'm real big on when I ask God to send me the sign, show me what I need to do, just what I need to do, like good or bad, like take people out of my life that don't belong, help me level up, help me be more patient and understanding, help me be more giving, help me do those things. So I feel like with the breakup, it was just, I'm not going to get all in crazy details, but just with the breakup, it just taught me that, you, a lot of times God wants you to go this way instead of that way. So a lot of times forcing things and trying to make things happen, it don't work that way. Sometimes it's just your time was your time, and you have to understand that. So it's just like I took it tough at first because it was just like, I'm the type of guy which most guys wouldn't admit to this, but I love love. I love, black love. I love all love. I love couples. I love people making things work. I love people doing the work. I love people communicating together. And I just like, that's why I felt the way I felt with your situation. Like I felt with your relationship, I felt like I was there on the ride. I'm not on dates with y'all. I'm not going on trips with y'all, but I saw you guys work on y'all relationship. I saw you guys love each other. I saw you guys, I saw him show up for you. I saw you show up
Show
for him.
up and show
And I
out.
saw both of y'all be patient and understand and communicate with each other.
Yeah.
So when you told me you was engaged and I saw that, I was happy as shit. Like that wasn't no phony shit. I was happy as hell because I love to see that. And where
Thank
we're
you.
going, the point that we're at in life, that's what it's all about.
Yeah.
And I really want you guys to get married, have a kid, have
Oh,
that
it's
house, and do
happening. Woo.
everything. So
Have a kid.
Yeah.
Don't give me baby
No, I want you to
today.
have
This
a baby.
is not.
I want y'all to have a
I
baby.
do. I pray. That's one thing I pray for. Like I think I pray for that. I pray like please, because I'm ready. I told you I'm ready to be mommy.
Yeah,
You know what I'm saying?
yeah. So with that, the breakup, it's just been weird and different because the part we don't talk about with breakups with men is just like you basically as the man just got to start over. You basically as the man just got to figure out the new plan. Ain't no point of the feeling no type of way. You just got to work it out as a man and basically start from scratch. And what I love about the journey I've been on, I didn't stop this podcast. We didn't stop this podcast. I didn't stop communicating with you. You didn't stop communicating with me. I haven't stopped communicating with Taylor. I haven't stopped working the way I work. In fact, I work harder. And we came out a lot cheaper where we was at. Like, so it was like that was this, and when you want to go big time and you want to level up, you got to pay for level up. And I'm happy, and I love the energy. I love the new team. I love everything about this place.
Yeah, it's a
So
different
it's
vibe.
like, yeah.
It's a
So
feel good.
so when I say I'm happy in the fact that I figured it out. I'm figuring out being single. I'm figuring out the things that I want to do. I'm working on my dreams. I'm not at the point where I was young. I'm not at that point where I was young and I'm single. I got to do this to do that. I no longer care about those things. My focus is making sure we both are doing this for a living and we getting paid and we living the way we want to live and making sure that my kids and your family is living the way we want to live. And we doing something we enjoy. Like, not only are we helping people, we helping ourselves. Like, this is like free therapy. So it's just like I love the fact that no matter what I went through, I stayed focused, I buckled down, and I did what I had to do. And, I'm proud of myself. Because a lot of times I be, in the beginning, you feel like, damn, what did I do wrong? Like, this again. Like, yeah, because, like, I always take accountability for everything, good, bad, and different. I always feel like no matter what situation you in, whether it's losing a job, quitting a job, starting anything in life, moving, I feel like you always gotta look at the picture and see what's your place in that story. Where do you fit? Whether you did something wrong, right, or indifferent. Because I really feel like I've grown as a man, as a person, as a father, and I feel like a lot of times you just take that. You just take that like I'm disappointed, I'm hurt. But when I really looked at it, I just looked at it like, hey, everything happened for a reason.
Yeah.
Like, just figure it out, keep your dream going, keep working, keep doing what you're doing, and you'll be just fine. You still be a great father, you still be a great man, and you still be, you'll be who you are. Now you get to focus on you. And what I mean by focus on you is, like I told you, I do therapy. I exercise like a motherfucker. I eat right. I do this podcast, which is therapy. I'm working on meditating. I definitely pray a lot throughout the day. I talk to God a lot. I know he be like, man, you shut up.
He don't.
Shut up.
He
like,
don't.
He got
a lot on his plate.
We always say that.
Everybody's talking to him.
God gotta have a day where he like, I'm not talking to nobody today.
I don't think so. I just think that he has days where he tends to others that are more. I think he has priorities.
I understand that.
Yeah. So I think he hear you, but he gonna prioritize the.
You on the voicemail? I get you.
Yeah, that's
You
he's
text
busy.
me. I
He's
text you.
very busy. Very busy.
Yeah, I text you back.
Yeah.
So that's how I've been. So this has been a breath of fresh air, being here, doing the podcast, working the way I've been working, exercise the way I've been working, just doing everything to just make sure I'm all right, making sure that I'm doing the things I need to do.
Yeah.
And everything don't have to be a negative thing. Like, I just look at it like stuff didn't work out. I feel like God has better for both of us. We were just co-parenting.
I think
that's it.
so. What I would say with breakups, I feel like for me, I feel like both. You said that men have to start over. I think all parties involved have to start over. I think you just have to start in different places.
That's true.
And you're healing from different areas, and you're rebuilding from different spaces. But all parties involved. Now, yours is a particular breakup because you have a little person in the between. So typically, if there were no children involved, you could just go your way.
Yeah.
She can go her way. But you guys got to coexist. for the bigger picture, because it's not about you two anymore.
Exactly.
If you once you say hey, it ain't working, I'm a firm believer in if they're parents, that child don't got nothing to do with whatever went on between mama and daddy.
I agree.
Their relationship with their daddy ain't got nothing to do with their relationship with the other parents. Their relationship with their mother ain't got nothing to do with the relationship with their other parent. I am a firm believer, like, please leave the kids out of the emotions or roller coasters, the pettiness. Like, that's the only thing. And I talked to you about this. When we talked about this, I was like, okay, y'all two adults, y'all made y'all bed, y'all both got to lay in it. So with that being said, that little person that's coming, y'all got to make it work and thug it out. So that's first and foremost. And then moving on, it doesn't happen. I believe it happens, like grief happens, and it goes in stages. Breakups in stages. You have your moment where you're like, which you probably had, like, I can't believe this. I'd invested my time. You angry, you upset, you annoyed. You know what I'm saying? Then I believe in closure. Like, closure doesn't mean, oh, let me hit you up, this person up. I need to talk to you. We need to talk about why we not. No, closure is you getting that for sure certified stamp saying it's time to walk away. That is very neat. I think people sometimes don't get closure, so they feel like they got to hold on to it. Like, closure is actions that a person is showing you, words that they're speaking to you, feelings and emotions that they're doing, their activities, their behaviors, all of that is closure. You know what I'm saying? Like, I believe we just, as humans, we just forget to look at it.
Yeah.
We want to see things for what we want to see them for. And then as women, we always my time. I could talk about how much time I wasted in my 20s, in my early 30s, but it don't matter. What I do with my current time is what matters to me now.
Exactly.
So, yeah, you waste time. Anything that doesn't have a favorable outcome is going to be considered waste time, but it's not really. It's helping you grow through your process. So you just it's a day by day. You know what I mean? Allow yourself to heal, because I believe men, y'all need to heal too, because don't go out into the world inflicting those past traumas onto the next person. And women too, you know what I mean? So breaking up with someone, I mean, it happens. It's a part of life.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Like, it's reality. It happens all the time. But it's how you handle that breakup and how you heal from it. And to be honest, relationships and breakups can help you.
Yeah,
I agree. You to not make the same mistakes again and again and again. You know what I'm saying? I do believe that when you break up with someone, now for me, and that's what I'm saying, you guys, you have a little one, so y'all got to remain, you know what I'm saying, cordial, whatever. But me, like, I go when I break up.
Yeah.
I don't need to talk to you no more.
I would never talk to you in life.
For what?
Yeah, I agree.
What we talking for? Because there's nothing to talk about. You've had enough of my time. Once it's done, it's done. That doesn't mean I hate you. If I see you, I'll speak to you. But it's like, what we talking about? We don't need to keep in touch. You know what I'm saying? For what? All that staying connected and stuff. That's one thing that I don't do. I'm like, it's over.
Say it's over.
Bye-bye. But I'll still say hello. But
yeah. So you just believe in, like, we don't have to be friends.
You can't be friends with exes. I've learned that. There is no friendships with an ex.
Yeah, it could be.
No.
Yeah. If
there
we
is
see
no,
each other, we see each other. We don't. High and by.
There is no. I only have 2 exes, and then one of them exes of mine probably going to just be hunky dory buddy old pals with me. I don't think you can be friends with your ex.
Yeah.
Like, I mean, like, for what though? What you gonna be friends with them for, anyways? But it's just, and I say all that to say, when you break up. In different situations, you have to keep in contact with the ex because kids or you know what I'm saying. But I mean, breakups, they're tough. I think both women and men have to deal with the breakup and rebuild. It's like a rebuilding process. You know what I mean?
Yeah, and it's like you said, like, a lot of times there's no reason for us to talk again. In some situations, some people end up friends. Some people just be cordial. It depends on the person to me.
Yeah, like
I don't feel everybody has to be like, don't ever talk to me again.
Yeah, I mean, that's just like, I'm not gonna. And then too, all breakups aren't like the best, you know. So you may hate this person, but I'm not harboring any like ill feelings for anyone, because that's bringing down my positive energy. So it's just easier for me to release and just move on. You know what I'm saying? And then we're grown. You're like 42, so you're in a different era. You should be able to handle things differently than someone that was younger. You know what I mean? Maturity should play a part in how you handle like breakups. But overall, as a person, you just got to start over. I think for you, from just listening to the things you say, and I think you've been through, from my observation as a therapist, okay, therapist Keanna, you've went through mood swings different, and I've said this to you before. Like
You
you've
think I
went,
went through mood
yes,
swings?
yes. Like you was on that tip, and I'm like, hold
You
on,
think
so
so?
yes, yes,
I don't know
yeah.
about that.
I mean, this is
I don't
in
really. I
therapy.
mean, you looking
The
at. I
therapist,
can't see what you see. So
yeah.
yeah, I'm not saying you
As a
wrong. I just
therapist,
didn't see it.
I'm telling you what I picked up. I told you this
Okay.
though. Remember I told you this?
Okay.
Like you had this like chip on your shoulder. Like your breakup had you mad at. As like no, seriously.
I mean, I can't help what you see.
Yeah, like, and that's
You
a
see
part
it.
of like when you go through things. That's why I asked you. Like, I know you're going through a lot,
Yeah.
but because when you go through a lot, you react, and that's a part of healing, though. That's why I'm
Yeah.
like, healing is gonna make you upset, irritable. People around you, they gonna see it. You not gonna see it because you're the person
See,
that's
but
in it.
my thing is this: like certain things, and I'd never tell somebody something they saw that I didn't see. I don't
Mm-hmm.
believe in that. Like my thing is, what you saw, I couldn't have seen, or I didn't see it from that
Because you was
perspective.
giving that energy
No, but
out.
no, my thing is with anything business or well, to me, business wise, goals
Mm-hmm.
wise, family wise. That's just how I am about that.
Okay, so that's just how you are.
Yeah, when it come to
Okay.
when it comes to things that I feel is important and that's my life or that's something that's gonna help my life. I feel like I'm important about those things. So money, time, um, communication, like those things. I just feel that way about those
So
things
that
anyway.
wasn't no feeling.
No,
That's just
no,
how
no,
you
no,
is.
no.
Okay, well then that's something that
Well, yeah, like I
you
said, I'm
that's
not.
you. If that's who
Yeah,
you are as a person, then maybe hey, that wasn't. But that's
yeah,
just what I seen. But then maybe I've never seen that before.
yeah,
So maybe this brought those emotions out of you in plain sight. You know what I mean?
yeah. Perhaps.
Okay.
Yeah, yeah. Because I just look at it like this podcast, me parenting, my money, um,
That's
my
all you hear
family,
about.
God. It ain't. Yeah, it's just
That's
no.
your at the forefront of your life.
It's one of them things where it's just like I'm passionate about those things, and I make sure I do my part in handling those things different.
Okay.
It's kind of like your relationship and your relationship with your mother, your family. You a
Hmm.
family oriented person.
Definitely.
Your relationship, you're a private person. You and your man have something good and special, and it's you two together.
Hmm.
So me saying something about that or doing something to that, you're gonna always be like, "Hey, hold on now." Like not just me, anybody.
Hmm.
If somebody telling you, "Well, whoa, 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 hold on, this is this. I'm passionate about this. This is my everything." So I look at it like that's how I am with those things. Not saying like I should be a dick or I should be insensitive or I should be this and that, but I just expect what I always expect in those moments.
Hmm.
Like with this podcast, see, I'm the type of person I heard Charlemagne say something a long time ago. I think it was in his book, and he basically was saying like, don't treat stuff like you getting a paycheck. Treat it like you not getting a paycheck. You just doing it. Just treat everything serious. Treat everything professional.
Hmm.
Treat everything with passion and hard work.
Hmm.
And that's how I've carried myself my whole life. When it comes to goals or family or God or friends, I just take that certain serious. So that's showing up on time. That's treating it professional. Like right now, like we not getting paid for this, but that don't mean we don't supposed to act like we getting paid for it. You see what I'm saying? Because that way, when it does come, the money does come. Nobody can ever act like we change. We don't have to be like, hey, we getting money now. We got to buckle down. We got to do this. We got to kind of watch what we say. We got to be PC. We got to stop being sensitive. We already carrying ourselves like that. So let's say tomorrow we sign to Rock Nation or Spotify or
Oh,
Apple.
the dynamics will change.
You see what I'm
I think
saying?
different. I think that if money is involved with anything, it's gonna change the playing field.
But I feel like where we at now, we in a position to be able to do that now.
Yeah, if
Because
it
we've carried ourselves for very
yeah
professional.
without dollars. So if
Exactly.
money is involved, it's gonna make. I mean, it's money. Like if you we're gonna I'm
We're
gonna
gonna
speak
do the
into
same
it's gonna
stuff
I'm
we
gonna
did.
still be me.
Yeah.
Like you know what I mean. I'm gonna be who I am. I'm gonna
Yeah.
anything that involves me. I'm gonna show up
And we
and
both
show out
perfectionists.
the way that I
Yeah.
feel I should. I'm not gonna show up and half-ass anything in life. You know what I mean?
I'm the
I'm not a
same way.
half-asser. If I start the task, I'm damn sure gonna finish
Yeah.
it.
That's what I like about
You
you.
know what I mean? And when I show up, let me show up and let me. That's the only thing I ask. Like that's something. Let me be me. You can't tweak me.
Mm-hmm.
Can't nobody tweak me. Only person that can a little bit tweak in me is my mom. She could tweak me, but outside of that, that's my thing. Like, just let me be me. Trust in me that I'm going to deliver whatever I say. And that's when I say I'm going to do something, I do it. And let me do it. But yeah, I feel like, but that's just my observation when I was, I mean, you said that's just who you are, so that's who you are. But I just maybe feel like maybe that brought it out a little more because you was doing, it's a load. Anytime you go through things, it plays on you. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Like, that's just, it's human nature. Like, it's natural.
Yeah.
It's emotions. You know, those serotonins, those endorphins and everything you got going on. You know, that mind is just kind of like, it's rapidly crazy. You know what I mean? But you're going to be right. I mean, it's life, you know? Breakups.
Oh yeah, I'm not.
Breakups are breakups.
Look, man,
Like,
the way I deal with life, I just one step at a time.
I mean, as adults, I feel like we are the ones that actually create our own self-inflicted wounds. Like, we do that to ourselves. From the relationships we pick, the friendships we pick, the jobs we pick, the careers, the cars, the everything in life. When you choose to do something, you should be able to take the outcome of what you're taking. It's like signing a lease, signing an agreement, signing a deed. You know what I mean? You know you're liable for this, that, and the third.
Exactly.
So a relationship, it has, like, you have boyfriend, girlfriend, you're supposed to date, court, engagement, then marriage. Like, marriage is that real deal.
Yeah.
Like, that's that you can't just, we're off. Now that's something serious. You know what I mean?
Yeah, you gotta master. To me, you gotta master every level.
Yeah.
Like, you don't get to marriage if you didn't date properly.
No.
Like, you don't get.
No, you don't.
You just don't get to that. You gotta have a first date before you get married. You gotta communicate before you get married.
Yeah.
So it's all steps. Like, and you gotta look at it like, okay, we gonna go into this and take this step. Oh, we passed this step. Then the next step. Then the next step. But if you guys can't get past that, you just can't get past it. You shake hands. You say thank you for what you gave me. Yeah, you do. Let's hug it out. We did. We tried.
If only if relationships could end like that. It'd be like
slap back there.
It don't what? You can hear me really loud?
No, I'm just saying.
You know what? Me being, I like to be like, I'm up close and personal.
But yeah,
I'm good. I'm comfy.
I understand it.
But thanks for, I guess, you know, if it's gonna be what it's gonna be, I'm not about to police a situation.
No, I'm not saying that. I'm just saying.
But yeah, so I mean, other than breakup, like, what else is it that you feel like you want therapist Keanna to elaborate on?
Well, that's mostly it. Like,
I mean, but so I'll say this: heal and healing your way how you want on your time. Accept your flaws and your doings in the relationship, because it's us. Always two sides to a story, but then it's the truth. So you got each person.
I don't like when people say
no,
that.
it is. It is.
It's not.
Yes.
It's never
because even if you're telling your side, you're gonna make it as if the other person is gonna. It's gonna always be me telling my story.
Everybody.
See,
like, no, I'm gonna tell you what.
Therapy 101, and I'm gonna tell you this, and I don't know if your therapist tell you this.
Okay.
If someone is telling you something, you always be like, no, like you. But that's the part of therapy that you, like, you gotta let the therapist tell you. You can't just tell the therapist no.
Well, I wouldn't do that with the therapist.
But so you just using me, and then you ain't gonna even give me the whole respect of a therapist.
I've given you the respect.
No,
I've listened.
I want my payment up front.
But no, like, no, my thing is, no, like, I just disagree with that.
Okay, well, you can agree to disagree.
But I still hear my therapist. No, I'm gonna tell you why, and I'm gonna tell you guys why. The reason why I say that is because it takes a certain level of maturity for somebody and for that person to be at a certain place in life to be able to say, there is no you, there is no me, there is this what happens. Like me, I'm an accountability person. So anytime anything happens, whether I'm wrong, right, or indifferent, I'm describing that story like it happened.
But you don't see your flaws in it.
No, I do.
You act like you be the
no.
This is from you, like, since we talking about this and you tell me no. Like, you have to take accountability. Like, when somebody tell you that they see this, that, and the third in your actions, these are actions.
Okay.
So mind you, this is action is something that you're doing. So if I'm telling you you're behaving a way, that is my experience with you. Okay. So you can't disagree with that. So if I'm telling you my perception of this, that, and the third, then that's my perception. You can't just be like, that's not, I disagree. And then back to what I was saying is, when you have two people, you have the middle, which is the absolute truth, no fabrication on male or female side. You have the female side, you have the male side.
Okay.
When you're explaining your side, you're going to always seem as though you're the victim. The woman is going to always be the victim when she's explaining. That's how it goes.
Okay.
I've been that person
Okay, well, let's
doing
look at
it.
it
I've
like
been
this.
through a breakup.
Let's look at it like this. And
Like
this
I've been there.
I understand what
So
you're
when
saying.
I was explaining my side, I would have said, "Oh yeah, I did this and the third," but I still can't believe he
See.
did this to me.
See, but what
because
I'm
I was
saying
playing
is
the
this.
victim.
And this
Then
is
there's the truth, and then there's his side.
But I hear what you say.
Okay.
You saying. I'm not disagreeing with you saying.
Okay.
So that's the first thing. I'm not disagreeing.
Okay.
What I'm saying is this. If we watch, let's say we watch, let's say we watch Life. We watching Life.
Life, the movie,
Life the movie.
Can we pick another movie? Because
Okay,
that movie is
let's.
just
You
like
throw
it's
a
a
movie.
wonderful
Just throw
movie.
me a movie.
But why pick Life
Just
though?
give me any movie.
I don't want just pick something.
Okay,
for
a
life.
movie. Let's say Remember the Titans.
This is gonna be about football. You know I don't know nothing about no Remember
Brown
the Titans.
Sugar.
Yes, hip
Okay.
hop. Yes,
So
and
look,
love.
Brown
you know
Sugar.
what I'm about? Like yes.
Brown Sugar.
Mm-hmm.
Perfect example. So you remember the ending in Brown Sugar.
Mm-hmm.
Brown Sugar ended where he had to basically go to her, tell her how much he appreciated. I mean, tell her, really express his feelings to her. Let her know how he felt.
Mm-hmm.
He didn't want to be friends. I want more. I know you want more. I just feel like you're scared and you don't want to. You want to take that chance, but it's fear.
Okay.
That's how the movie happened.
Mm-hmm.
That movie happened exactly
But
like
that
that.
was
Okay,
a
hold on.
broadcast. It was a film.
Okay,
We watched
hold on,
it.
hold on. So that movie happened exactly like that.
Okay.
So I can
film.
watch that movie. Yeah, I can watch that movie and say it ended this way or this way.
Mm-hmm.
You can say, well, it ended this way. The movie happened. So
No,
when I
not agree.
describe what happened, I'm telling you exactly what happened, whether wrong, right, or indifferent.
But that's a movie, James. That's like something that we can pause, replay, rewind. No one can be in your relationship but you
Yeah, I just
and
don't
your
believe in
mate
picking
and the
sides.
truth, and the truth is no fabrication on either side of the
See,
relationship.
but I just feel like you doing a disservice when you can't say what it is. I've been to therapy too many times to sit there, or I done dealt with so many things where I've been at the point in my life for a long time where I can say 100% what I did. I don't have to make this movie sound great. Perfect example. Let's give a perfect example.
Because I'm not.
No,
like,
perfect example.
That one's not.
We gonna break down 3 of my relationships. My only 3 relationships.
Okay.
First relationship, James was 20. No, James was 18, 17. Let's say 19. I cheated on that girl. I cheated on her. I was messing with every girl under the sun. I cheated
Not
on
every
her.
undergirl under the
Every girl, every moment I got, and
Okay.
she's probably watching this, but she knows already. Every moment I was messing with a different girl.
Mm-hmm.
That happened. I can't change that. That's accountability number 1. That's with that relationship. Plus, we both was young. She was probably doing her thing. I was doing my thing. We were young. That's accountability 1. I cheated. Relationship number 2 with my first kid's mother, both of my sons. I fucked up a lot in that relationship. She did things where she could have handled stuff different, but I take bulk of that because I was doing all types of stuff. I was an asshole. I was insensitive. I was cheap. I was a liar. I was
He was
everything.
not
I was
all that.
everything, like everything in that relationship. And I take, whether it's young or not, I take accountability because I did it. I was young. It was my first real relationship, but I take accountability. So all them things that if she sat in this chair and told you, that's all facts. I take that. Third relationship, which was the last one. I didn't help her and help us get to that level that we wanted to get to. So I failed at not marrying her like I promised. I failed at not taking her on the vacations that I promised. I failed at, not being a little bit more romantic. Like did I do a 360 on romantic? Yes. But I didn't deliver the way I told her I would deliver. So in every last one of those situations, I can't sit back and say everything they did without saying what I did. When you can do that and you're in a place in life where you can 100% say exactly what you did with no consequences, no fear, no nothing, and just say what it is, you can do that and live with that. So I'm not the only person that can do that. I know tons of people that can do that. So when you're doing that and you're that type of person, there is no your side, my side. It's the way it happened. I did this. My dad can't tell me, oh, I didn't cheat.
But that's
I didn't do
okay.
this.
But that's still your side.
It happened.
It's
That's
still
not
your
a
side, though.
side. I was there and saw
That's
it.
your perception of the reality of
So
the
after all that, you
relationship.
still
No,
say
because listen, so this is the thing.
Uh-huh.
Therapy is not a forever thing. I believe you go to therapy, you work
Mhm.
through your issue, your trial, whatever you go for,
Okay.
and you graduate.
Mhm.
But life experience, relationships, and people is the ultimate therapy for you. It teaches you.
Mhm.
So I will stick firm on what I believe.
Okay.
You just broke down 3 relationships. You were young, you were dating, your second relationship, and then your most previous relationship.
Mhm.
There is your perception of the reality of it. There lies each one of these 3 women,
Mhm.
their perception on the other side, and in between there is a truth to everything.
Okay. Now
That's what I'm saying. I'm
kick
not
back.
negating what you're saying. What I'm saying is, in relationships, because I bet you if we said all 3 of these women here, they would have totally
That's what I'm saying.
different.
See, and
So
that's
now hold on. You got you.
Mhm.
You got woman 1, 2, and 3.
Mhm.
You got truth 1, 2, and 3. James perception 1, 2, and 3. They're all gonna be different. You know what I mean?
I guarantee you, and I can stand on that. I guarantee.
That's all I'm
you.
saying.
No, but this is what I'm saying. I guarantee you. I can guarantee that all 3 of them would exactly say everything I said.
Yeah, but their perception of how things went in other areas probably is different from yours. Your perception of how the relationship went in your last relationship, how it broke, how it ended. I'm sure you guys have different feelings about the entire relationship.
Well,
And
you
then
can
those
feel
are
the
the
way.
facts that
Facts is
happen.
facts.
But that's what I'm saying. I
Yeah.
believe that. You know what I'm saying? Because you know why? I've been through a breakup. When I was fresh out that breakup, I spent that man did some things he didn't
Are
do.
you toxic?
No, I was.
Have you
No.
been toxic? Think about that.
Everybody's toxic. You asking me, am I toxic? It means you
Not
toxic.
now, no.
No, I'm saying we're all toxic. This is a toxic ass world we live
You think
in. So you
everybody
think so?
toxic?
Everybody has a sprinkle of toxicity in them. Yes.
I think we went through
Yes.
phases where we was toxic.
How
I don't
you
think
use
everybody
it
is toxic.
and how you apply it is
Yeah.
what matters. Like for me, when I was a young girl, a young woman dating, I'm definitely not who I am today. So how I handle my relationship is definitely not how I
'Cause you
handled
was a
it.
firecracker.
Well, no, I mean, I was a young woman, so people always love to tell me I was a firecracker. I treat people how they treat me. I still do that today. I just do it a little differently.
You said you was a firecracker.
Yeah, which means my reaction to you will be snapping. Now I may kind of smooth it over.
Okay,
You
that's
know what I
all
mean?
I'm
So because
saying.
I'm a grown ass woman
Yeah.
versus a young girl.
I like
So
that.
the way I carry myself and how I handle things in life, they're totally different. But yeah, everybody has some toxic in them. You have some toxic in you. Everybody got some.
Oh,
Ain't
yeah.
nobody in this earth
Yeah, I feel like
walking
we,
around ain't got no little bit of a little petty or toxic. That's just human
yeah,
nature.
I
You
feel
know
like
what I
we
mean?
all go through that, and some people keep
Yeah.
it forever.
But I don't
Some people learn
understand.
how to deal with it.
I was a firecracker. Yes, I wasn't a firecracker because I wasn't taking no BS. I still don't take no BS. But
Mm-hmm.
how I set those boundaries, people miss me with it.
At least you ain't bust no windows.
Oh, nah. Like I said, I'm not
Slash no
messing up my
tires.
nails and my cuticles that I work hard to maintain to bust no windows.
You look like you just yelled at somebody and told them.
I told you my toxic trait was I would text you and go off on you, then I'll be on your line the next day like, hey, what's up? That was my toxic. You know what I mean?
I like that.
Yeah, because I was all over the place, but I went through that stage and that didn't work out for me, so I changed it.
Mine was, I'm the man. I set the standard here.
Yeah,
But didn't know what the fuck I was doing.
that was my toxic.
A lot of times I should just shut the hell up and let
I
her
would go
do
off.
it. Yeah, I just was like, I'm doing this. My mind made up.
I never been disrespectful. I don't believe in disrespecting men because I feel like once a woman says certain things or damage a man's ego, it ain't no coming back from that.
Yeah.
So unless this man is somebody that you don't mind losing, you need to be very clever and very careful in how you talk to him.
Yeah.
Because you can say something that can damage a man.
Yeah.
And that can change your whole relationship. I've learned that.
That's
I
man
used
too.
Yeah.
That's man
Yeah,
too.
like I really believe in not putting my hands on men, and I believe in not like going like verbally abusing, verbally
My family
abusing.
was bad at that.
No, I don't
In
do
my
that.
household, we was bad at that. And it's like, it took me a minute to just get rid of that toxic.
That's very
shit.
toxic. I don't.
Yeah, we was man.
Because you don't get nowhere. You can't just say like the words you say
we
to people.
We tear each other down, man.
And then you just sitting back in my face after you done dog me out and talk to me like a alley cat on the street. Really?
Can you picture just somebody just yelling at you like, man, you stupid. You did like that hurts so bad.
No, that's toxic.
That's toxic.
Yeah, that ain't like My toxic is sending a text like da 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 da. And then I'm on your line the next day like, hey. No. But not like, you know what I'm saying? That was toxic to me. And I did it so much. I was like, girl, you're crazy. Like, you're nuts. Like I will
remember yesterday? Like, I remember yesterday.
Like, I would send a cryptic text like this, that, and they'd be like the next morning, good morning. It was so bad.
Crazy. All right, let's touch on a couple of things before we get out of here.
You talking about my toxic? Yeah. You toxic.
No, I've been toxic. Okay, let me touch on a couple of things, and then we can get out of here. Let me see. I'm ready to grab a drink. Mad I didn't grab a drink. Yeah. Okay.
You got some good water. Purified. Yes, that good old purified drinking water.
Okay, let me get to this.
So my therapy session is...
I appreciate that.
You're about out of free time.
You're a great listener.
I mean... You see.
Well,
I listen. As long as you got something to intrigue me, I listen.
I know. But okay. So, what did you think of? You were aware of the Jay-Z Jay-Z in the Rock and Roll Hall of Fame, right? What you think of that? Or you haven't really thought about it?
I haven't really I told you, I've been into my own life right now, so I haven't really been. I've been kind of out of touch with it. Mm-hmm. So what's going on?
Well, basically, he got him and LL and somebody else. I want to say it's Tina. Nah, it ain't Tina Turner. It's a woman.
Yeah, I heard.
I can't remember who it is, but they basically got selected to the Rock and Roll Hall of Fame. And to me, it was big because biggest Jay-Z fan, biggest LL fan, like. With LL, it go all the way back to the posters on the wall,
lounging around the way, girl.
Yeah,
hip hop, it's real hip hop.
Yeah,
it's real hip hop.
Like so, it's like certain people. Like I tell my son, certain people. Like when we was coming up, it was deeper with music with us. That was everything to us. Like we had the magazines, we had the posters,
Word Up magazines.
We went to go buy the tapes. Remember waiting in the line to go buy the music,
CDs, cassettes,
and
all
then you buying a cassette or the CD, open that mug up, looking at the pictures, looking at the credits. Like I was a nerd, so I was looking at the credits, and it was just like it was dope. And it's like. We grew up with them. So for me, looking up to LL, looking at Jay, feeling like I grew up with Jay, it's just like, man, like, it's just dope to see people. And then when you, somebody that have goals and expectations and you want to reach a certain level of plateau, it's just like, I was proud as shit. Like, I knew them. I done made a post about it. And it was just because a lot of times, a lot of us don't have those people in our circles or around us to be big brothers or to be do the things that you might wanted your father to do or say. And it's just like me seeing LL and Hov reach that level and to be able to be like, hey, I'm married now. I got kids. I'm actually a great man. I don't say forget the chicks no more. So it's just like for them to do that and be that, it's just dope, man. I just celebrated and I was just so happy with that. So congratulations to them.
Definitely.
With that.
It's for the culture, you know what I mean? It's I'm all about music. I love music. I love hip hop. I love all genres of music, but it's the LL for me. Man, like I mean, he was way before my time, but it's the lounging, rock the bells, all of that. You know, Jay-Z, I'm all it's all that for me. So I have to look more into it, but it's dope. I think it's salute to them. It's well deserved.
Yeah, I used to wear my pants leg up and
like
shit.
LL licking the lips.
My boy Marty, man. My boy Marty. Shout out to Marty, man. Marty went to Northern, and ran in the same circle, and Marty wore that damn pants leg up like
the pants leg. Did he have bald head and all that too? Was he?
I don't think he had a bald head. He was tall, had the pants leg. He used to be fresh, but he kept that leg up.
He said he was LL, huh?
Yeah, Marty was my guy. Shout out to Marty, man. He check out the podcast. So shout out to Marty. And the other stuff we'll touch on later. Like, we ain't gonna be long on the next couple of topics. We'll just touch on that next episode. I wanted to touch on I
mean, we can have it to be continued.
Yeah, I want to talk about the Alpo thing, the Joe Budden thing, and I'm gonna touch on those things.
Guys, good movie. The Harder They Fall. That movie is good.
Hey, everybody in the barbershop was telling me about it. I said I'm gonna watch it tomorrow.
Yes. That It's a good movie.
Yeah.
It's really good.
And guys, I always get attacked for not knowing my Detroit artists. So I know a couple of dope artists that we gonna have on the show the next couple of weeks, and just stay tuned to that. We gonna have some people that I want to show love to because I'm recognizing them doing their thing musically, and I want to. This is all about supporting us and other people
So,
and giving people a
definitely.
platform. So, stay tuned and. Thank you guys for subscribing. The
Thank
numbers
you.
been going up. We
Yes.
appreciate it. We really do. Thank
So
you everybody
thankful.
for
Thank you,
commenting,
thank you.
sharing, and we appreciate you guys. And stay tuned. We got a lot of dope stuff coming up. Thank you to you.
And ladies, thank you for the compliments, y'all. I see a lot of your compliments. You guys be telling me that I tell the truth. I try. I got y'all. Men, women, I feel it. Thank you for all the compliments and everything. We really appreciate it. I hear you. Thank you. Appreciate it. Keep watching. We got more to come. Have a good week. Sanitize and be nice and be
Stay
kind.
safe.
Yes. And we'll see you guys next week.
See you guys later.
Ciao.
Thank you, Taylor.
Taylor.